Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a review on a new foundation. The foundation is not new, I would say. Like, it's definitely been out for a minute now, but it's definitely new to me. I've never tried it. So it is the Bareminerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. Okay, that was a long name. I'm pretty sure this might be the only one they have. I know they have a powder foundation and then like a serum, but I feel like this one is the only one they have that's an actual liquid foundation. So I did get the shade Cardamom, C-A-R-D-A-M-O-M, Cardamom. I don't know, number 23 for reference, and the shade matches me very well. This is not going to be a first impressions. I have been wearing this foundation for about a good month or so I do know if I like it or not. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys my thoughts on it. Let me know if there's any other foundations you guys want me to try out. I know that it's easy to see someone on YouTube wear your foundation shade, so that is why I like to do so many foundation reviews, because that way you guys can see if you like it and you can also kind of see the shade. That way you can match yourselves. You know, it makes sense in my head. I have been seeing a lot of requests for the Estee Lauder foundation. I think the double wear one is what y'all want to see. So let me know if there's any other foundation you guys want me to try out. I love foundation. I feel like you can never have too much foundation, so I don't mind trying them out. But yeah, I have no makeup on right now. As you can tell, I'm looking very dead. So let's go ahead and get into the application. Okay, so I have you guys all zoomed in and up close and personal. Y'all already know what I primed with, the Smashbox Primer Oil. I just can't get away from this. If you have not tried this and you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend it. If you have oily skin, I feel like you might like it, but it does make you dewy. So if you like dewy skin and you like your skin to have a little bit of more of like a hydration look to it, then definitely try this out. I feel like it is an amazing primer. It's awesome. I use it with all of my foundations. I have not used anything else. Like, Smashbox, y'all really did that. Bareminerals has a lot of foundation shades. Bareminerals is one of those brands that have been around for years now, and they know how to have a very wide variety of foundation shades. I mean, they go super light to super dark, so I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find your foundation shade. This is what a close-up of the foundation looks like. It has a really nice packaging. It's definitely more of a high-end foundation. This foundation is $34. That is kind of expensive, kind of not. Depends on, you know, how you want to spend your money. But I did buy the Nars foundation. That was $45. So just to give you all a little bit of range, I would say that this is a pretty cheap, high-end foundation as far as pricing and stuff like that goes. For application today, I'm going to be using this brush by Tarte. It has no name on it because it came like in a little gift set thing. But I like to use brushes instead of like sponges and stuff because I feel like they give more coverage and I just like the way a brush looks better. But feel free to use, you know, a beauty blender or anything you want, you know, but I really like brushes like this. So kind of like a flat top kabuki style brush. This foundation claims to be full coverage. I would agree with that. What I do is just put one pump on my brush and then I just literally like tap it into my skin. And for this to be such like a full coverage foundation and like long wearing and all that stuff that claims to be, it's very lightweight. So I find that no matter how much foundation I put on, it still is extremely lightweight and it doesn't get cakey, which I'm here for, you know, because I always apply a lot of foundation and I don't need my foundation caking up on me. But this one right here, it's very pretty and it gives a lot of coverage. I would say that this foundation is more of like a natural finish. I feel like a lot of people can wear this foundation as far as skin types goes. I feel like it's good for dry skin. It's good for oily skin. I have really dry skin, so I definitely have to hydrate my skin before applying any type of foundation. But with this, I feel like it doesn't dry me out, but then it doesn't make me look like super dewy either. So I feel like it's right in between. And I feel like how many times am I gonna say I feel like in this video? Okay. I feel like that if you apply like a lot of setting powder, or if you don't apply a lot of setting powder, like you can kind of manipulate this foundation of how you want it. If that makes sense. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but that's why I feel like I agree with it saying that it's good for all skin types. When I first applied the foundation, I definitely feel like it's beautiful. I really like the finish of it. I think it's gorgeous on the skin. It looks amazing like in person, you know. It literally looks like you're not wearing anything, but you are, obviously. But I will say, like, as the day goes by, I feel like it gets better. I don't know why. It's so weird because I feel like the opposite would happen. But as the day goes by and like the foundation really starts to set and kind of blend in with your skin and like you know, mix in with the natural oils of your skin, I feel like this foundation looks 10 times better. It literally just looks like skin. Like, I've worn this outside at a birthday party and my skin looks flawless. You know how like sometimes if you put your foundation on and you're, you know, you have a full beat on and you go outside and people be looking at you like, girl, what do you have on your face? That did not happen to me. So I really like this foundation. Also, I definitely feel like it's long wearing and it will last a long time, because I actually wore this foundation whenever I had an eye exam. And you know when you're in the eye exam and they like puff that stuff in your eyes? Girl, they start puffing that stuff in my eyes and my eyes freaking lost it. I was crying, and this foundation lasted through all that. Like, I had tears literally running down my face, and when I got back in the car it looked like I wasn't even crying. Like, it's crazy. So I definitely feel like it lasts a long time, and once you set it and like do the setting powder and do the setting spray, like, it's not going anywhere. My foundation just looked good for the rest of the day. So I have the foundation completely applied, and I did use about 4 pumps, but I will say this pump is kind of small. Like, it doesn't dispense a lot of foundation out. So 4 pumps is probably like equivalent to 2 pumps in like a normal foundation, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, when you pump it, it doesn't give off a lot of foundation. So I did have to go in with 4 pumps to get like the desired coverage and stuff that I want. But I feel like you could definitely manipulate this foundation to get the coverage you want. 1 pump could be light, and then maybe like 2 or 3 could be like medium coverage, and then 4 could be like maximum coverage like I did. And again, it doesn't matter how many pumps of foundation I put on my face, it just looks like my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts on it. Alright guys, so I am done with my makeup, and I'm just gonna have to say I really like this foundation. I don't know why I've been so sleep on Bareminerals. Like, I know they're right there, but I just don't really gravitate towards them. The only other thing I've tried from them is their serum concealer, which I do really like that concealer. But other than that, I just don't gravitate towards Bareminerals. But after this foundation, girl, I'm about to start. Like, this foundation is bomb. I feel like if you are starting into makeup and you kind of want to venture out into like the high-end side of like Ulta and like at Sephora, I would definitely recommend this foundation. It's $34, so it's not too expensive, but it is a really good foundation. I feel like it will go for everybody, whether you have dry skin or oily skin, whether you want full coverage or light coverage. I feel like this might be the foundation for you. It has so many freaking shades. Like, I'm actually blown away. I just feel like it just looks really good. Like, it basically looks like the Huda Beauty foundation, which y'all know is my favorite foundation right now. But it's even more lightweight and even more skin-like, if that makes sense. Just looking at my skin, it looks so good. I feel like if I didn't have such a strong contour and highlight, then you would think that I didn't have foundation on, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's that kind of foundation. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!